Yo, 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 another guitar lesson here. Today we're going to do some scale work, but we're going to make it fun, more interesting. Playing scales kind of notoriously has been more boring, tedious, kind of a means to an end. Let's get rid of all that. Let's not think of it like that. So most of us have learned, let's just stick with the C major scale. So I'm going to play the C major scale. Right, there's 2 octaves. And this is how most of us learn it. Now, I would suggest if you're going to learn the scale, if you haven't learned it yet, yes, you do want to learn it from C to C. And this is just simply to get the pattern under our fingers. Now, in this way, I'm going to make the assumption that you have been playing this scale for a while and you're looking for new ways to practice and play. If you haven't, take a little time, learn it up and down. It is fruitful for a short time to learn the scale from the first note to the last note. But I'm going to play it a little bit differently today. I'm going to play it, and after we play it this way so many times, it starts to become stale. And one might even use the B word. Boring. We want to stay away from that as artists, as musicians. If it's getting boring, that's kind of what just sends us into a space where we just don't really want to play anymore, and that's unfortunate. So let's not do that. Let's check this out. I'm going to play this scale, and I'm going to get it set to sound like a completely different scale. Okay? So check this out. So, what was that? That was all the notes in C major. I just played them in a different order, and most importantly, I was accenting and I was resolving everything on a note other than C. Okay? I was using the B, which makes it sound like a different scale, which you might have heard of modes. That's exactly what that is. So instead, resist the urge to play and resolve your lines on C. Let's try a different note. Let's try D. So I'll start with D. The point, when you want to start doing this, you want to, first of all, you want to get that note in your ear. It's kind of like, so I just did B, so I kind of want to cleanse the palate almost. So now let's hear that D note. You may even start by just playing that note. So this does not sound like C major. And this is kind of a little bit of more of a listening exercise for you. And I'm just trying to inspire you and encourage you. Like, this is the C major scale. It doesn't sound like C major. And again, I'm not emphasizing C. I'm not resolving my lines on C. Now, I actually got away from resolving on D. I didn't resolve on D every time. I think I resolved on Actually, I'm not even sure what notes I resolved on. A maybe a couple times. And so I was just kind of letting my ear guide me in that sense. Let's try one more. Let's try E. So we got this E here. Nice little line there. Got a little bit into a different position there, but yeah. So you could now, when you're doing this, this is the essence of the modes. If you can get yourself to play like this and resolve on notes other than C, without a chord behind it, without any support, you're basically really doing a lot of the heavy lifting as far as playing modally goes. Because the hardest part of playing modally is that we've all practiced these scales resolving on C or the 1. I can do the same exercise resolving on 1. You can hear this is going to be much more familiar. Okay, so yeah, that's just a way to practice your scales. It's going to open you up a lot more. It's also going to get you to focus on specific notes. Like if you are going to resolve on the B on the 7, then you got to know where that is. If you're going to resolve on E, you got to know where that is in the scale. This is really going to force you to see the whole scale and to see all the different notes. And also, it's going to be a fun way to just kind of get almost like a new upgrade. It's like a new software comes in. Same scale. New ideas are going to kind of flow from this. So, yeah, playing scales does not have to be boring and tedious. And when we're learning these scales, you know, it's really important that we check out all our options and we make sure to keep it fresh and fun and creative. So anyway, I hope this lesson helps you out in your guitar journey. If you have questions about this, hit me up in the comment section. If you have specific areas that you want me to address for another new video, anything like that, I'm open to that. Peace.